Hey, quick question. What if all insects, every butterfly, ant, and mosquito, were suddenly the size of a horse? Trust me, you're about to look at the closest bush outside in a very different way. Let's dive into this wild what if. Alright, first, scale matters. Size isn't just about being bigger, it's about how weight and strength change. The term square cube law comes into play here. Basically, when you enlarge an organism, its weight increases by the cube of its new size, while its strength only increases by the square. This means if a bumblebee was suddenly horse-sized, its body would collapse under its own weight. Sorry to ruin the image of that cuddly jumbo pollinator. But let's say somehow, magically, these insects defy biology and thrive at their new size. What does a world with horse-sized cockroaches actually look like? Spoiler alert, it's chaos. First up, ants. Insects have exoskeletons, those hard outer shells, which don't scale well with size increases. Despite this, let's imagine they adapt. A supersized colony of ants could demolish your neighborhood faster than a demolition crew on double overtime. Here's an eye-opener. Some ant species already can lift up to 50 times their body weight. Now, picture ants the size of a horse doing the same. Suddenly, your car is a chew toy. Termites? Forget swarms eating through wooden beams. These timber titans would crush through entire skyscrapers like they were munching on crackers. Locust swarms, in their massive gatherings, would resemble a plague straight out of science fiction. Clouds of insects blotting out the sky, devouring entire cities in hours. But let's pause the nightmare for a second, because plants, the lifeblood of ecosystems, wouldn't survive the onslaught. Massive insects would consume vegetation at rates never before seen, endangering food supplies worldwide. Grasshoppers alone, each about horse-sized, could eat an entire field of crops in hours. Climate? Don't think the planet gets off easy. Such weight from vast swarms of giant beetles or dragonflies would compress the soil, decimating the delicate ecosystems beneath. This would disrupt water absorption and nutrient cycling in profound ways. Basically, humanity could kiss agriculture goodbye. Oh, but wait. It gets worse. Insects breathe differently than we do, through tiny openings in their body called spiracles. Larger insects would require so much oxygen that our atmosphere might not even meet their needs. To truly thrive, Earth's oxygen levels would need to skyrocket. This means air you and I find perfectly breathable today would soon transform into something needed to support these giants, but dangerous for humans. Imagine suffocating as horse-sized bugs decide they now run Earth. And ecosystems? Well, small birds, reptiles, and amphibians that feast on insects today? Kiss them goodbye, too. Imagine a sparrow attempting to fend off a grasshopper as big as a minivan. The tables have turned, and the sparrow is now snack-sized. What about disease? Insects are key players in transmitting illnesses. Mosquitoes the size of a horse? Their bites would leave wounds the size of dinner plates, delivering pathogens directly into our bodies in terrifying doses. Malaria, Zika, or dengue on steroids? Anyone? Terrifying scenery aside, there are practically zero evolutionary upsides for humanity here. Roads? Blocked. Cities? Crushed. Food? Gone. So yeah, let's leave the horse-sized life to actual horses, alright? Got another crazy question for me? Drop it below, starting with question in brackets, and let's dive in.